I'm currently majoring in biology, and one fun fact about me, I guess, is that all my siblings play string instruments. So I play the violin, and then my two older brothers play cello, viola, and then my sister plays the violin. So we make a string quartet, and we can play. So thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Kristyn, and I'm going to just be talking a little bit about my college life and how the scholarship has helped me and what I've been doing for the past 3 years. So I'm a rising senior, and I go to the University of Hawaii at Manoa. I'm sure some of you have gone here or at least visited the campus, so this might be nostalgic for some people. There's just some pictures that I took on campus, and I'm actually going to campus after this, so this is what I'll be seeing in a few hours. So this is again another picture by Kendall Hall, and I thought it was just a nice photo to show how sometimes I feel like I can really just appreciate the nature and that we're in Hawaii, and it's really great weather. But sometimes in Manoa it can rain unexpectedly, so at this time I really wish I brought an umbrella, but this is a good, I think, symbolically representing like what college is kind of like, because sometimes I feel like really optimistic and that everything's going well, but then midterms come around and it feels like that picture in the rain. So people who are just starting college, I guess it's okay to feel like a bit overwhelmed at first, but you'll get used to it and you'll be able to go through it. So while I'm studying on campus, I usually stay on campus kind of late, so I tend to get hungry. And when that happens, I usually go to Paradise Palms. And I know that some of the places on campus close early. Paradise Palms tends to close around 3:30, but Subway Campus Center closes at 4:30. And I typically get Panda Express or get a Musubi beef so I can just eat it on the go. I spend most of my time at the School of Life Sciences building. This is a pretty new building that came up in like 2020. And under the School of Life Sciences, there's 5 majors. I originally started out as a biology major, but then after learning more about the different majors on campus, I decided to do the molecular cell biology major because it has a more focus on human health, like immunology and cell biology, versus the general biology degree that encompasses all the other aspects of biology, like ecology and the marine biology that is also in the life sciences. So going inside the classroom, this is just a brief view of what it's like to be in my college classes, since it's what I spent most of my time doing. My intro to biology lab course for my freshman year, we just did some dissections of a shark, and we had to label it. I thought it was really cool to be able to interact with actual animals instead of in high school. It was mainly just reading textbooks. And so I didn't really get the interactive experience like this in college. But I'm sure, I don't know, this might gross some people out. Sorry. And this is my microbiology course. This is also a course that I found really interesting because I like the visual aspect of being able to identify the bacteria with the staining process as well. That's what creates the colors. So some of it is purple, some of it's kind of more red color, and that identifies the type of bacteria that it is. So I really just enjoyed the aspect of the visual aspect in this lab. And this is my organic chemistry class. I'm not going to get into that, but this is notoriously known for being hard, and I can attest after taking it that it is really hard. But in addition to that, it's really expensive. So these are like mandatory textbooks that we have to buy for like the lecture course, and it's like mandatory because you have to get the online course code. So it's really expensive, and it can be pretty stressful. But thanks to the scholarship, I'm able to afford all of my studies and all of the textbooks, and that allows me to be able to pursue other extracurricular activities outside of just my coursework. So one of the extracurricular activities that I do is the molecular cell biology club that I joined last semester, and I'm a part of the officer team for that. And we hosted a study session last fall for the cell molecular biology course with 275. I was also a teaching intern for this course as well. So we did free tutoring for students who are interested in getting more study time for their courses. This is our meet and greet. Everyone's going around playing People Bingo. We also did host guest speakers. So this is one of the guest speaker events that we held. This was for the University of Colorado School of Medicine. And they came to talk about their summer cancer research program that one of the students from UH Manoa did. So this is a really great program. They pay for all of your expenses, living expenses, they give you a stipend, and they also pay for like your air travel. So this is a really great opportunity for students who wanted to do like graduate programs. We also hosted graduate programs from UH Manoa, or UH in general. So this is the PhD master's graduate chairs who are based in the School of Medicine, the John Aker School of Medicine at University of Hawaii. And they talked about the admission requirements and benefits of the programs, and also career opportunities. And this is our club advisor, Dr. Shen. He's a really great teacher. He's one of the best, if not the best teacher that we have on campus. He's also the director for the molecular cell biology major. So he's like really passionate about teaching, and he also does the immunology and the molecular cell biology course. I'm also part of a research lab on campus. So this is the Kristyn lab, and this is the research head, Dr. Kristyn, and also the other undergraduate researchers and graduate students in the lab as well. This is us last semester at the American Society of Microbiology chapter meeting, where they had symposiums, and some people from our lab also did presentations. This is my graduate student mentor. This is the person that I spend most of my time with, Dana, and she helps to teach me a lot about research, and I really couldn't be doing my research project without her. The type of research we do in my lab is using model organisms, Mycobacterium stigmatis, to look into as a model organism for Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which causes tuberculosis, the disease. So by using Mycobacterium stigmatis, we're able to use a safer organism instead of using tuberculosis, which is more deadly. And we're able to translate the research from using Mycobacterium stigmatis into research, applying that to tuberculosis to better understand the disease. So this picture is just cell lines looking at the growth patterns of Mycobacterium stigmatis, and this is basically what my research is on a broad level. So I'm just continuing off the research that was previously done in the lab. And as a part of the lab, we actually got a really great opportunity last semester. We applied for this program back in fall, and it's the Scholars Transforming Through Research program through the Council of Undergraduate Research. And this is a program that teaches undergraduate students how to advocate for undergraduate research. So we did this program with around 4 online training sessions in the fall. And then in the spring semester, we got to go to Washington, D.C. for the in-person training session. And then we got to meet with congressional representatives once we were there. And the trip for Washington, D.C. was supported by the Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program at UH Manoa, and they also do research grant funding as well. So it's a really great program that we have there. Sorry for all the long names. Okay. And this is the STR in-person training session we had at Washington, D.C. Each of these tables was their own state. So this is Hawaii in the back. We only had one university, so it's just us from Hawaii, but there's a bunch of other states as well. So from Texas, I think there's around 10 tables. So they had like 4 or 3 universities from Texas, which was interesting because they were all visiting the same 2 senators and however many representatives. So they had to like group huddle to see how they're gonna figure that out and visit the meetings for their senators. And before we did that, we also got to do some sightseeing for the White House tour. And this is the undergraduate researcher who came with us, Kayla, and then Dr. Prisik. So this is us outside of Rep. Ed Case's office in the House building before meeting with his assistant. And then this is us with the legislative correspondent for Brian Schatz that is outside his office, and then Maisie Hirono's office and her legislative fellow. So we really got a chance to talk with them about our undergraduate research experience and how that has impacted us. This is us in front of the Capitol at night too. So all of this is basically in preparation for me. My long-term career goal is to be a doctor. So from my freshman year in college, I was a part of an early acceptance program. So that means that after applying to the program and getting accepted, you have admissions and a safe seat at the medical school. So as long as I meet the minimum requirements, I directly matriculate after graduating. So 2 weeks ago, I got to visit the medical school campus in Florida. And I thought the campus was really nice. And this is where it is located. They have 4 campuses, but this is their campus in Bradenton, Florida. It's kind of near Tampa. And this is the cohort for the other early accepted students at the campus. And I thought it was really great, but because of the scholarship and everything, I'm able to afford all of these great opportunities to further my education. So I'm really thankful for everyone here. So thank you for all your support.
And call. As I call your names, these distinguished gentlemen will be.
Let's go to the front. You can go to the front.
That's good. Great.
Okay. Nikki Aitsuka. Next, Ethan Yang. Get her picture. Okay. Kobe Kaneko. Could you step Katie Wu. Kalina Toy from Kaiser is not able to make it this morning, but she also got a scholarship for 2000. River Oi. Tokujiro Wada Good. He's gotta get the picture. Kristyn Miyamoto. Shota Matsuka. This is another history-making family. Two of their students, or their children, have won the 4,000 for 4-year scholarships. So it's very remarkable to have two of them win the top scholarships 2 years ago. So I said, what's your secret? Okay, Kaden Hong.
Manoa. I graduated from Waterloo High School, but I'm going to be a senior this year at UH. I'm currently majoring in biology, and one fun fact about me, I guess, is that all my siblings play string instruments. So I play the violin, and then my two older brothers they play cello, viola, and then my sister plays the violin. So we make a string quartet, and we can play. So thank you.